I think people initially come to yoga for the first time because they want to get more flexible, fitter, stronger, you know, they want all those physical benefits. And yeah, of course, over time, if you come to yoga regularly, you're going to get all those things. But for me, the physical benefits of yoga just kind of the cherry on top of a very deep layered cake. Yoga for me is way beyond the physical, it's way beyond touching your toes, you know. Yoga changed my life and I want to help other people change their lives. So I was in a pretty serious toxic relationship from the age of 15 for 7 years with a guy who turned out to be a bit of a psychopath, to be honest. Yeah, it was pretty emotionally abusive, and you know, I was constantly being told that I wasn't good enough, being compared to other girls, just generally feeling really unworthy, controlled, manipulated in some really messed up ways actually. And of course that led me to lose all of my self-esteem, all of my self-confidence, all of my self-worth, and I just ended up kind of not having any love for myself. I pretended to the outside world I was fine, but actually, you know, my internal world was kind of crumbling really, and I totally lost myself. I finally found the strength to leave him. So then I entered into a string of relationships, one after the other, I had no break in between, and it just meant that when my last relationship ended and I finally had a bit of headspace, I actually was with myself. And I went through a really hard time with it, and I'm not saying all this to create a sob story or to, you know, get sympathy, and I don't want to play the victim in any way at all. I'm just saying it because we all have our own sob story, right? You know, we all have life experiences which leads to us feeling unworthy, undeserving, unloved in some form, you know, whether that be parents, relationships, society. And sometimes we can lose ourselves along the way, and I just happened to find something that helped me back to myself, and that was yoga. So I started practicing yoga regularly, and I soon realised that it was a lot more than the physical fitness class that it's commonly disguised as. Yoga brought me back to the self that I'd lost. So cheesy! No, I don't think I can put that in, can I? So yoga, I found, brought me back to the self that I lost. Yoga gives you the space to just be with yourself, your real self. It gives you the chance to breathe, and it helps you to kind of recognise when you're in your head, which is where most of us live day to day, right? And you can kind of step back and see your negative thoughts from afar and actually detach yourself from them and realise that it's a choice. You don't actually have to identify with your thoughts. So yoga connects you back to your real self. I guess for me it makes you feel more at peace with yourself and the world around you. It means that you don't care so much about what other people think, and you know that if you're getting judged, it says more about the other person than it does about you. So yes, you build strength and flexibility, but from the inside out. So if you are feeling stressed or anxious or down about work or just life in general, and you feel like you just want to come to a safe, positive space just to feel a bit more calm and relaxed and peaceful about life, whilst getting a little bit of a workout and a good stretch as well, then I would love to invite you along to try a free yoga class with me at Soul Stretch. This really is a judgment-free, super friendly, safe space. And to book, all you need to do is click on the button, fill in your details, select the class you want to come to, and I'll be in touch. But make sure you show up, not for me, for yourself. I look forward to meeting you soon.